thoughts? What you saw or did?
Well, personally, I thought it was a mixed bag. Um, Defensively, in the first game, we came out, played well, about as well as I expected. They hit the ball hard. We didn't do very much at the plate, also to be expected. Guys have been in the tunnel for, gosh, a month now. Haven't seen real live pitching outdoors for 4 or 5 months. It's going to be tough. Um, as the weekend progressed, I thought the energy was absolutely fantastic, which is great. Goes along with the idea that we do have a great group of guys. Um, that was highly, highly appreciated. I thought in the second game, I thought we gave that game away. Um, we had an opportunity to really take it to them. Unfortunately, a couple errors here, a couple errors there, a couple walks, and they capitalized every time. Anytime we made an error, they scored. Anytime we walked somebody, they scored. That's what good teams do, and that's where we need to get. That third game was just an absolute debacle. We played poorly for all of one inning. Our starter that we had out on the mound, he's a guy, he's going to work the ball around. He doesn't throw hard enough that he can get it by guys, so he relies on having guys chase pitches and changing their timing, and unfortunately those guys just weren't doing that. We ended up taking him out as the third time through the rotation, and then the wheels just kind of fell off. We did have a couple of guys. Aaron Alderman came in and did an excellent job. C.J. Atherton came in, did an excellent job. We put together a good inning in the seventh, I believe it was. Quality at bat after quality at bat. Guys were understanding what they're capable of and not trying to do more. That was one of the issues that we fell into early, where guys were trying to do more than they're capable of, and we try to preach to our guys not to do that. If you're a single and doubles hitter, you're not going to hit home runs. If you squeak one out, okay, great. It was probably a mistake. It was just a situation all weekend where guys were just trying to do too much. Guys were pressing. We had a lot of young guys in the lineup. That's going to happen. First weekend out, guys are a little bit keyed up, and I look for us to take a deep breath next time out and calm down and just kind of let the game come to us. And, when the game moves that quickly, we had a couple of young guys that were out there and they got their first hits in their career or first RBIs or whatever it may have been, and you could just see that they were ecstatic, which is understandable. However, it directly affected their play. We are really, as a coaching staff, we really try to make sure that our guys play even keel. You play up and down the way that you may in football, where you're Johnny Intense running around with your chicken with your head cut off. It's just not going to work in the game of baseball, unfortunately, and that's what we did.
Coach, we're 0-3 right now to start off the season. Let's move on to the next games. And how do you keep your team morale up? Going out, you got a short week right now, and you hit the road again at Erskine, a very quality team year in and year out.
Yes. Erskine, we went down last year. We played them tough. Luckily, we were in the exact same situation we are this year. They were the second guys on our schedule. We went down there, and guys played very well. They were nice, relaxed. Guys were helping each other out, and to be honest with you, we are a heck of a lot better than we were last year. So I'm expecting some good things to come out of that. I think one of the main things is just trying to stay positive with our guys, make sure that we're not being overly negative about things. It's not a bad thing to point out what we're doing wrong in hopes that we can correct those things. However, really just grinding away at our guys verbally, that's something that myself and my assistant, we really tried not to do. It's not very often that we lose our cool. I found that, taking a positive approach with our guys, young players are different nowadays, and I think that having a positive approach, explaining what we're doing wrong, and then explaining how we're going to fix those things, I think that's going to keep the morale up. Again, we really do have a great group of kids, and I think that I don't think this weekend really fazed them all that much. Some of our guys got their first hits, so that's out of the way. Some of our guys got on the mound for the first time. That's out of the way. So now hopefully they'll come out and they will be that even keel player that we're hoping to get.
What kind of adjustments are you looking for into this next series with Erskine?
Well, we had some great pitching the first two games, and then third game, as I mentioned earlier, it got a little bit tough. Good part was that we did manage to get all of our guys in. I think one of our big adjustments is going to be making sure that we're attacking the zone. The team that we're going down to play, I mean, Erskine just hits the ball all over the park, and they do it with power. We can't be afraid to challenge them. Rather have them earn their way on base. When we go out and walk guys, it's demoralizing to everybody. In that third game, I mean, when you walk 10 guys, last year we were averaging just over two walks every 9 innings. We were top 20 in the country. And then to go out and walk 10, quite frankly, is unacceptable. I think the pitchers definitely need to be better, and guys in the bullpen need to come out, throw strikes. I think that our defense definitely has to step up. Our errors were just guys not understanding what it takes to be focused for 9 straight innings. The good part about this upcoming weekend is that we've got a 9-inning game, and then we've got 2 7s, rather short. With the way that we play, games are going to be pretty quick all year, so hopefully we can keep the intensity up, make sure that our guys are staying focused, and that's the job of myself and Coach Calhoun, to make sure that we can keep guys focused. It's going to be interesting to see how our guys respond after that third game. It would have been different if we went out and lost the first game the way that we lost the third, and then played well the remaining 2 games. To go out and play 2 games well and then really get shellacked in that third game, it makes it a little bit more difficult. But, again, that's the job of the coaching staff, to keep the guys upbeat and make sure that we're addressing the issues that we had. We had some base running issues that, a lot of it was due to inexperience. That was the first weekend out for some of these guys. It was a big deal. Now, hopefully, they'll get to the point where they realize, you know what, college really isn't that tough. We can win. I mean, we gave away that second game. That first game we played tough, and that's a heck of a good ball club. That ball club is a 30-35 win team from the Peach Belt Conference. Peach Belt Conference is one of the best in the country. So if we can go out and play the way we did and still keep it close, I can't wait to see what's going to happen when we go out and we play our butts off and really put a full game together.
Coach, what do you take away from that series when you played two tough games, and you go in that last game and it just got away from you? What's the advice to the players after that game?
Slow the game down. Understand that we don't have to be out there hyperventilating all the time. Understand that you're going to make errors and that you've got a teammate that loves you, that's next to you, that's going to be able to pick you up. When our guys realize that we're a family, and we preach family. My guys probably get tired of me saying family and love and all those types of things. And it sounds corny, but it's totally true. We don't have the most talented team in the world, but we've got a group of guys that are just wonderful. They really have bonded well together. It's one of the reasons that we do these theme trips that we take, just to keep the guys loose. We're hoping that will get better as we move forward, and guys will get used to being in those tough pressure spots. We had some guys that were absolutely surprising. I mean, really just blew my mind that some of those guys that we weren't expecting to do too much, at least not this early, came out in big spots and, got hits or pitched well on the mound. That was very, very encouraging, and I look for that to continue as we move forward.